G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into my road to level 50 and we're looking at defeating Team Go Rocket leaders with Pokemon with under 2500 CP or less. So I'm actually going to do it with Pokemon under 1500 CP because obviously not everybody has the best Pokemon counters, but it just goes to show that it is a very doable task, especially, I guess, if you're at level 50, you should have an option for a few Pokemon. So what I'm doing here, and what I'd recommend you do first, is jump in with a normal team to battle the team leader, see what they've got. So Cubone on the lead for this one. So obviously the first one's going to be no different to, it's always going to be the same. The next two are what you need to figure out what they are. So jump in, take out this first one, get started eventually. So and you want to check moveset as well. So fast moves are probably more important to have a look at than the charge move, just because they won't get to as many charge moves. They'll constantly be doing a bunch of damage with their fast moves. And the idea for, if you're going to use 1500 CP Pokemon, would be to have very spammy Pokemon, because one of the big benefits is, as you can see, after a charge move happens, they don't attack for a few seconds. So that's what's really going to help you out. That lag period between finishing a charge move, and that's yours or theirs, and then the being able to get in 2 or 3 fast moves of your own first. If you've got a really spammy charge move, you can really take advantage of that. So second Pokemon out, and it's got a dark type fast move, so you got to watch for that. Keep that in mind when you're setting up your team, and we'll take this one out. Come on, Luxray, off you go. And again, obviously, if you've got multiple charge moves stacked up, don't throw them until they start throwing their fast move. And the other thing to do is when new Pokemon swap in, you can always there'll be a little bit of a lag as well. So out comes the Tyranitar, and you know what is there. So now you need to set your team up to take on a Cubone, followed by Luxray with a dark move, not an electric move, important distinction, and then a Tyranitar in the back. So you're going to want to fight for that, but you don't want to set your team up with whatever you want to counter Cubone off at the start. And the reason for that is because, like I said, when you get that swap in, you get, again, that little bit of freeze, gives you 2 or 3 extra fast moves on your opponent. So what you want to do is have a look and decide what you want. So we've got Diggersby, and let's see what else we're going to pick. Cubone is, what do we want against Cubone? And then we've also got the Luxray as well. So trying to figure out what's going to be your best bet here, and figuring out what I can use against each of these things and what has a really spammy fast move. So Mantine is what you're going to want to use against, because it's flying type. You're going to want to use that against the ground move of Cubone, and obviously I've put Mantine second there because I want to swap into it, like I said, to get that little bit of a lag between when when you swap it in and when it starts attacking. If you put it in off the start, it'll start attacking at the same time as you. And then Medicham. So picking the Medicham for the Tyranitar. So Diggersby will also cover Tyranitar, but it'll also cover the Luxray, and we'll see how we go. So we're going to want to swap in the Mantine straight away, and it'll get 1 fast move off, but just watch, it will happen. So swapped it in, and there's the little lag period. So Mantine can debuff as well, which is really good. So it'll be doing super effective damage, and it'll also debuff. It's a very quick move. It doesn't do very much damage, but if you can get as many charge moves off as possible, you'll be in a good place. And because it's a a ground type fast move versus a flyer, it does even less damage. So really good there to have that in. The issue with this is it is going to take a while. It is going to take longer than a normal battle, just because you just don't have the damage output. So do the same thing. In comes Sierra, and my team for that one is uh, Beedrill, Sableye, and Defense Deoxys. Again, all under 1500 CP. I could have Mega Evolved the Beedrill, but obviously that's not going to be under 1500 CP. So we'll jump in and get that one started as well. But as you can see, just taking out the Cubone and jumping into the last battle against Arlo, again under 1500 CP. So watch these first two, both of them will swap out to get full advantage of that lag. So um, Beedrill and Alola Marowak, both out they come. In comes Sableye and Dugong. Again, it's that middle one. Oof, that confusion damage is absolutely massive. Sableye is going to be putting in some work. Well, Dugong is going to be putting in some work there. Just got to try and get to another Icy Wind, which we're able to do. And out comes the Luxray in the other one. Dugong is going to swap in after being debuffed, I believe. And it's going to Wild Charge me. And I just no-shield it. Okay, that is a big, big call. So I'm going to throw... I know that um, Earthquake is going to be much more effective, but I just want to be able to stall out the clock, which is why I'm throwing Fire Punches on the right hand side battle. And then if we're looking at the the middle one, you want to wait your switch clock right out, so then you can take advantage of being able to swap and have that little lag again. So again, this one going to be throwing another Flame Charge, Fire Punch on the right hand side, but don't want to actually take it out because I want to try and farm up as much energy as I can. So able to take it out here, and now I'm able to switch Pokemon as well. So I'm going to let that go as much as possible. Throw the Earthquake, going to be doing super effective damage there, and we'll watch that go. So um, let's see what they want to do. And again, there I was a bit quick on throwing that fast move on the Mantine. I should have thrown in an extra bubble or two, but it is what it is. So if we're looking at the left-hand side, again, let that switch clock count right down because you want to take full advantage of being able to swap like I just did there in the middle one. So in comes Alola Marowak, able to do a lot of damage with the fire spins, but yeah, happy days. So in comes on the left-hand side, Shiftry. Beedrill's going to be able to absolutely destroy this thing. It's double super effective, and even though their Shiftry is, look at those CP differences, the bug type move just absolutely wrecks that thing. Absolutely spectacular. Um, and able to take that one out. We've got Mantine still going strong. Those spammy moves are just absolutely outstanding. And Alola Marowak's taken the victory in the middle. On the right hand side, I've not actually used my Medicham, so I'm going to try and go for two Pokemon with the KO, and I'm able to beat the Rocket Team leader with two Pokemon under 1500 CP. Didn't even use the third Pokemon. Absolutely insane. I hate throwing excellent throws on Executor. As you can see, I can't even hit the thing. We'll see if we can do any better on the Cubone. Drowsy was caught on the left. No Shadow Shinies, unfortunately, and able to hit that excellent throw on the Cubone. Helping me get to my excellent throws that are required as well. So there is 0, 1 done, and we've got 2 done, and task complete there in the middle. So happy days, able to get 3 team leaders with Pokemon under 2500 CP. It is very doable. Like I said, pick your Pokemon. Have a look at what the team is first, and then you can go from there. But hopefully this was useful. If it was, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.